I'd like to say a few parting words to our graduates. Though today represents a significant accomplishment, there is something that we as Christians continue to seek that goes well beyond a formal education. The piece of paper in your hands, however important, is no guarantee of achieving it. It is not something you'll get tomorrow or when you start your summer job. It won't be present when you start or even finish college, should that be your next path. Sometimes you will see it in others. On occasion, you might even briefly see it in yourself. If you truly possess it, you will likely be convinced that you do not. Many claim to have it, but when life gets complicated, it fizzles out. Often it shows up only after it is needed, and then only upon deep reflection or tremendous hardship. I'm talking about wisdom in the biblical sense. We read from Job 28, "Wisdom is not to be found among mortals. No one knows its true value. The depths of the ocean and the sea say that wisdom is not there. It cannot be bought with silver and gold." Despite wisdom's elusiveness from Job, Proverbs chapter 9 offers some insight in how it might be found. It speaks of how Lady Wisdom has built her house, hewing 7 pillars. While Solomon does not simply go on and list these pillars directly, they can be gleaned from a careful reading. One version of the pillars is the following: fear of the Lord, instruction, knowledge, understanding, discretion, counsel, and reproof. While any of these could generate an interesting conversation, I'd like to focus on just one of them, namely knowledge, and its role in forming wisdom. In the next few years, you will be deluged with information, and it will feel often like it's an avalanche. If you haven't felt it already, it is not far off. Purported facts, news clips, viral videos, TikToks, Snapchats, ChatGPTs, quickly Googled answers, and dozens of others will try to convince you that if you build your house on these pillars, you will be wise and knowledgeable of the world. Think about how this approach would look if we had translated it into your classrooms these past few months. What if you had only been allowed to read The Grand Inquisitor of Brothers Karamazov and nothing else? What if you only did Act 3 of As You Like It and Act 2 of Taming of the Shrew and left all the story and characters unresolved? What if you simply watched a video about how a predator and prey interact and were never allowed to struggle with the parameters of the equations? In short, what if you were never allowed to get your hands dirty with any of the things you treasure so much from these years? This avalanche of information and simple facts will try to convince you that you now possess something that is unique and that it sets you apart. This is the difference between receiving information and gaining true knowledge. And so in the face of this, my last words are simple. Slow down. Let real understanding seep in. Let it seep into your very being. Let it be the foundation for everything you hope to do in your life. Keep in mind that whatever gains you make in your knowledge, they will likely be overwritten by some further discovery down the line. That is the way of things. That is the way of wisdom. Real knowledge can be built on. A wise man can still become more wise. In the words of American playwright Ayad Akhtar, while the way to wisdom leads through knowledge, there is no path to wisdom through information. Good luck and God's richest blessings on your next chapter.